Hi, and welcome to Fantastic Fiber Friday. Actually, this is the day after Thanksgiving Friday, Black Friday, whatever you want to call it. I really don't subscribe to Black Friday. I am not going to stores at midnight. To me, that's just a little bit of insanity. But some people do it, and some people in my own family do it, so it's, their thing. Definitely not mine to be fighting in the stores over some product they decided to put on special. And in fact, I don't think I've done Black Friday since Kenny was about 2 years old. And we had to fight for a Tickle Me Elmo for him. Never again. Anyway, the fiber of the week this week was Herdwick. And here is my Herdwick roving. And I love its campy, coarse nature. I think it's a really cool fiber. It's also a bit slippery, so it really drafted very nicely. So let me show you how it's spun up. If I can find the end here. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. It's spun up really nice and even, and it's got little bits of Kemp poking out, and I really love the color. I didn't want to dye it. From what I understand, it doesn't take dye very well anyway, and you definitely, because the predominant color is gray, you would definitely have to, it'd be more of like a hint of color than an actual saturated color. But there it is. Quite a lovely fiber. If you want to learn more about Herdwick sheep, you can check out Monday and Wednesday's post. And now on to my knitting. Now I decided to go ahead and keep working my color affection. And I've probably put, I don't know how many rows on this, maybe 30 or so. And it seems to me this ball of yarn is staying the same size. My knitting is in a black hole, which I'm trying to knit my way out of, where I'm adding more and more rows, but it's not, doesn't seem to be getting any further done. Even though I'm sure it is, I'm just not seeing it. So, and it's still kind of crumpled up on this circular needle here. But it's looking quite lovely, and I think it's going to be just a little bit deeper. And since I'm past the point where I would have just used the blue to end it, I decided to not do so many increases on the ends because I didn't want it to be so long that I couldn't do anything with it. I'm still increasing, but I'm increasing, doing maybe half the increases. I'm kind of fudging it a little bit. So the stripes are looking really nice. The shape is looking really nice. A lot of people complained about the tight edge because I did the pattern as written as far as that goes. I didn't put the extra yarn overs in that a lot of people did. I've been looking on Ravelry through people's projects and their notes. And I think the little hump, as they say, happens with it is going to help keep it on the shoulder a little better. So I think it'll be absolutely just perfect. And that's my knitting for this week. I do have another project in mind. My yarn showed up finally from Blue Moon Fiber Arts. I had thought about spinning the yarn for this project, but after spinning for that one, I just couldn't see doing at least another 500 yards in a 3-ply at least, maybe, if not a 4-ply. So I bought yarn, and I went to Blue Moon Fiber Arts, and they have this wonderful blend. It's 50% alpaca, 30% merino, and 20% silk. Really soft, nice and drapey, and this colorway is actually called Motley Hue, but they were having an issue. The Motley Hue that I have here is a little bit grayer than the Motley Hue on the site. And I had gotten an email from Blue Moon Fiber Arts. They were absolutely wonderful, and they told me, hey, we can't get this colorway to come out right. Do you still want it? It's a little bit grayer than what's on the site, and I thought gray would be wonderful for a midwinter wanderer. So I told them to go ahead and send it to me anyway, and they did, and it showed up today, and I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. It's got bits of places where the gray is more blue, places where the gray is more pink. It's lovely. And there's 500 yards here, enough for a midwinter wanderer. I think it's going to look absolutely great, but I do want to finish up the color affection first. And actually they have now taken this color off the website because they were having so much trouble recreating it. And dyes can be really funny like that. I write down whenever I dye something up that I know I want to repeat. I write down how much water I used, how much of the dyes I used, how much fiber I put in, and I try to work from there. And sometimes, even though I write all these things down and do everything exact, it still doesn't come out exactly the same. I found that changes in your water composition, or changes, even maybe it's a change in the fiber a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit acidic, maybe it's a little bit alkaline, will change the color. So I do try to do everything the same each time, but still there's variations. So I totally understood where they were coming from when they emailed me and said they couldn't get the color right. It happens. But actually, I like this even more. So I think it will be absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get started on this project, but I really want to make sure that I get my color affection shawl done first, even though I think I'm going to be knitting on that for quite a bit longer. So that's what's going on with knitting. I am running some specials for Small Business Saturday. As I said last week, my ad was accepted for Small Business Saturday with American Express, which I was really excited about. And I'm going to be offering 15% off all orders in the store. Your code for Small Business Saturday to get that discount will be, all in capitals, SBSS. Small Business Saturday Special is what it stands for. So feel free to jump in there tomorrow, and if I get at least 50 likes on this video on my Facebook page, I may run the special until Monday. So let's see how that goes. But as for right now, it's just running from midnight Saturday till midnight Sunday. 24 hours. So like the video, and I'll extend the sale through Cyber Monday. And I think that is about all we have for this week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. We had a wonderful one here, friends and family. It was lovely. And I will see you next Friday. Bye.